Yeah, because I've been telling people the wrong thing. It is the completion of the third year. Third year just got done on YouTube, not started. So technically, we're starting the fourth year. I told everybody the wrong thing. Welcome in, guys. Scott Sagent here, and I am ready to kick off another great year of readings. We are kicking off year 4 with a brand new studio setup. Still under construction, as you can see. It's okay, we'll get that done. I am back to my original sunflower shirt where I recorded my first ever reading for you guys in 2021 on YouTube. Come full circle. I got a table full of cards. You know how we do. Let's go talk about some June. Welcome in, Aquarius. Let's get started. Today, Spirit has lined up a 4-corner spread for you guys. So we're going to be looking at the 4 main areas that people usually ask about in tarot. We're going to brush through them all. We got a little bit of work corner, financial corner, love corner, and health corner. So let's get started. You guys were very easy on me in June. I appreciate that always. And less is more, you know, like the less information I have to give you, the better off Spirit thinks you are. And I only have one major corner here. Everything else is pretty light, but I still have information for you. So let's get it to you. Let's start with some health, shall we? For health, they talk about, hey, you know what? You don't got to do this with somebody else. You can do this by yourself. Okay, so for some of you, if you feel like, oh, I need a gym buddy, I need to go to the gym, or I need to, have a diet partner, I need somebody to hold me accountable. Here's Spirit saying, no, you really don't. You can do this by yourself. It's no big deal. Maybe just start it by yourself and, you can add people to it later perhaps or something like that. This can also be a energy about 2 things that are just Spirit's like, no, you don't need 2, we need 1. The energy is the same, but let me give you an example. It would be like if somebody takes 2 different prescriptions. This could be Spirit's way of saying you don't need both of those. You can get by with just one of them. Or if you were somebody who's like, I'm really going to go hard on diet and exercise in June, Spirit here is like, no, you don't need both of those. Maybe just diet right now. You save the exercise for once you lose a little bit of weight. Okay, so you can understand that they're saying the answer is no to the 2 in some form. And that is your best path for growth is what they show here. My 7 of Pentacles is next. It's letting you know that it's going to be slow growth, though, especially when it comes to health, which is okay because growth is growth. We don't discount growth. We love that. But sometimes it's such an instant gratification world that people get perturbed. They lose motivation. They're not seeing the results, so they don't keep doing the work. So this is just Spirit's way of letting you know that this is a long game and to play the long game. Don't expect this stuff to be settled quickly. Think of the long term there. Also could be thinking about your long-term health. Let's move up to love, guys. I'm going to do your work and finance last because the finance is the big corner. So let's get into some love. Short and sweet message for love as well. They bring in a financial or a health-related message late in the month of June. This falls more under full moon energy, so it's probably more than likely purging, something leaving. It's a message about money leaving perhaps, like a bill, and maybe something you didn't expect to come out of your account or something like that. It could be something like that mid to late June, but it's coming up in the family corner. They didn't present it to me in the financial corner. So maybe this is something about the family, a message about, how it affects everybody, not just yourself, or something like that. There's some kind of correspondence coming through there with either health or finances, and maybe it has to do with this health thing in some way. When we read for Pentacles and Tarot, it's very difficult because it's 2 big areas. It covers, Pentacles cover like a coin, like money, and it also covers health. So it's just like, you're not going to be able to see the card from here, but if you looked at my overlay at the beginning, you could see that when I read your health corner, we had the Seven of Pentacles come in there, and they use that to talk about health. And you can also see in your financial corner, when we get to it, we're talking about the King of Pentacles there, and he is talking about money. He's holding an actual coin. So very tough read here, but that is what they talk about in love. And there's another moving part in here too about really keeping a good mentality about stuff with the family, with your love pursuits. What is going on for love? Because love is not just your love pursuits. What if, you're in a relationship, married up, single? It doesn't matter. Like, the energy here is all the same. And they say just, get on the good side of your mentality with things here. So don't let things, live rent-free in your mind type of thing. So it's just saying, just mellow, take it easy. It's kind of alluding to the fact that there's going to be some things in here in June that maybe Aquarius doesn't like up here. But you know what? Just keep a calm mind frame about it, and you'll get through it just fine. Let's get into work. Let's get work. Good time to remind you guys, too, that this is a general reading. It's not going to hit everybody exactly the same. It's not designed to do that. If you're looking for messages that are personal, private, specific only to you, and not all of your great Aquarius friends, I have a wide variety of those services on my website, scottsagent.com, from small all the way up to full service, a little something for everybody there. Work talks about... Work is starting to get better. Okay, the long story short is that the war is over, is what they describe it as, and it's kind of like peace from above. It's almost like it reminds me of like the Spider-Man movies when like he's wrapping up the villain scenes, but he's perched somewhere high up, maybe hanging upside down from the ceiling. That's kind of how you feel right here in June. Okay, so we're putting kind of some of the stuff behind you, and now you can kind of relax upside down. So maybe it's not like a full relax. Maybe Spirit's saying like, a lot of things get taken care of here, but you know what? There's still some discomfort or some things to work on, something like that. They show directly that work, it's a good thing that work is settling down, because the energy is needed in your family corner. Your love corner is what is calling for it. And they're kind of letting me know here too that most Aquariuses are aware of this. Most of you feel this very deeply, and it's not a surprise that I'm telling you this, that the family needs the energy in June. And that is just, it's good, because if the work needed the energy, then you'd be doing this juggling act. So less juggling, the easier things are. Let's move down to finance, guys. Finance, your biggest theme. They show my Lover's card inverted. This is very similar to my Two of Cups that we read for your health. It almost looks exactly the same if you look at my picture overlay. They're really talking about how two things just not working together. It doesn't necessarily mean lovers. It could be a romantic relationship that they're talking about. You guys are arguing over finances or something like that. But this could also be accounts. This could be something that is not real. Okay, this could be like your stock market account, your capital account is, not work jiving with your checking account. Maybe you need to take something from it, but something's down and you can't do it. Okay, so it's just saying like two things are not seeing eye to eye. Two things are not working out together financially here. So because of that, Spirit wanted me to give you some messages, and here's some of what they are. First of all, my Oracle Angel card, Indigo and Crystal Children. It says in the card you have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. So some of you maybe can pick up some extra earnings or some side hustle finance from maybe babysitting, daycare. Maybe some of you need to pursue that as a career, because they're showing a lot of you here have the acuity. You're really good with kids, doing something with that. They could also be putting focus on your kid. This could be a way of saying like finances toward your child, in a big way. And maybe it has something to do with that and not so much you at all. We also have the Justice card, which that does make me feel like it's about you, because Justice is a card about karma. It is also a card about legal things. So legal financial things, be on the lookout for that. Be very keen with it. I view this as a good thing. If it was a problem, I'd be looking at it this way, a little inverted and flipped. They did not show me that. They showed me the Justice card upright. So I think you guys are going to be seeing any kind of contractual stuff very clearly. Definitely read the print of things before you sign. Definitely get the best deal, shop things through, do your due diligence. I think you do all that, you're in really good shape. And they show you're in really good shape because we end with my King of Pentacles. I did ask if they're talking about the man, the person king. They said no, so that's even better, actually, because that means big money. Big money as a result of this. So I don't know when the big money comes in. It may not be June, maybe it comes later, but this is something. The financial messages here, even though they're vague here, I'm trying to give you as best as I can. But in a general, it's impossible to get the specifics out. So hopefully you kind of can pick apart what Spirit is trying to tell you to do here, because this is the largest part of your reading, and that is what Spirit wanted the focus to be on. Now we're going to get into your moon cycles, guys. The rune stone is going to be part of the angel readings that airs in about a week to 10 days from this reading release date. And I'm just kind of looking through your thing here, and I don't see any real focus toward beginning or end as far as bringing in, bringing out. So the moon cycles, I would say, for Aquarius are wide open. So if you guys are trying to bring and attract new things into your life, pay attention to the new moon here that we're about to get into. If you're trying to get something out of your life, pay attention to the full moon. Okay guys, it is moon cycles forecast time. Let's talk about these lunar energies that are all around us anyways, so we can use it to our benefit, implement some positive change into your month. Well, the first thing you need to understand is whether these energies are coming in or going out. Just like the tides, the moon has control of that. In the same way, you can use it too. The first thing that hits chronologically this month is the new moon. You're going to see all the text information on your screen, any rare occurrences, as well as the date. Now, this is a target date for the new moon. It doesn't have to be done on this date, guys. I really like to bracket a few days before and a few days after to get a very powerful week where you can bring new things into your life and really manifest. If it is NEW, it's not there before, brand new, this is the best time to bring it into your life. Something new financially, maybe something new with work, new love, new health. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's new, this is the best time of the month to work on these things, really help bring it in. Adversely, the full moon, the opposite energy, the energy going out, hits on this date on your screen. And of course, the same rules apply. It doesn't have to be done on this date. We're talking about a week window, a few days on each side of it here. When this energy is very strong going out, and the energy going out is the best time to get things out of your life that don't belong there or that you don't want there. Something that's got control of you or hold of you that you don't want. Maybe something like a bad habit, maybe emotional baggage, a bill that's got to go. That would be something financially, maybe something with health, maybe an eating habit that's got to go. It doesn't matter if it's got to go. The full moon is your best bet to get this change to stick. If any of this has confused you, I've put together a moon cycle cheat sheet. I do it every single month. It is free. It is on the website, guys. You can check it out very easily. It is a little graphic illustration, a tool that you can use so you can kind of see these changes moving in and moving out, so you can align things in your month to it to really get them to stick, implement some great positive changes. Now let's get into your homily.